Hello and good evening everyone. Glad you can join me here on A Give and Give community. My name's Vicky and I'm a third generation psychic medium. It's lovely to have you all with us this evening. And thank you so much for all the feedback, messages. It's been absolutely wonderful and I'm overwhelmed with the response and feedback that I've had back. I do want to thank Whitey White first of all for inboxing me and asking me, did I need anything from the chemist, because my voice, and it's still not right, has been absolutely awful. So I'm just going to need a little bit of rest there just to get it back. And I'd also like to say hello to Terry Mulligan's mum, who was so disappointed not seeing me live the other day. So hello Terry Mulligan's mum, and I hope you're joining me this evening. Like and share, continue to like and share and tag someone there if you relate to the messages so that they're able to join us. This is free for you all. Sorry about this. It is free for you all. While the voice keeps going, it's what I want to say to you there. So let's say hello. I've had 3 cups of tea already and it's just not moving it. So hello to Mel Hopkinson. Lovely to have you with us, Mel. And to Diane Thompson. Hello, Diane. And to Joe Watt. And Chris Holmes, hi Chris, and thank you so much for the feedback, Chris. To Jordan Parr, and to Sharon Cochran, Claire Hyder, lovely to have you, and Jane Wright. Hi to Foxy Marie Cree, and Mandy Floyd, and Donna Coombe, Colin, and my sister Amanda Gill, Melissa Anderson, hi Melissa, and Lisa Demeter. Norma Dickinson, hi Norma, and Darren Marshall, and Caroline Green, and all of you, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'd like to make a start here, while I'm able to do, by welcoming the first person to join us here this evening. I have a lady that's wanting to come through here. Now this lady's looking for Julie, okay? So I've got a lady looking for Julie. Now she looks to be about 5'2", 5'3". I could be an inch or so out there. I do see quite a round face with this lady. And very kind of white curly hair. And I've got little rosy cheeks with this lady here. Now, she tells me that she had 3 children and that the youngest was called Jonathan. She says there's a reason I've had to come this evening, God bless her, is because since she's passed, there's been a lot of family problems here since she's passed. Okay, now, she's also giving me a February memory there, Julie, if you're joining me this evening. And she tells me about holding her hand there towards the end, which I'm assuming is the end of her life here. She also saying that there's 2 birthdays in the same month. Okay. And she never got to say goodbye to others there, Julie, if you're joining me this evening. Okay, and there's, in the family, there's, I don't know if this lady was a nurse going back or a carer, or whether or not it's within the family there. I'm not sure there, Julie. But anyway, she wants to get a point across here. Right, she said it's about this will, okay? This will, Julie, should have been divided between the 3 of yous, Now, she's saying that she's sorry about this because she left Jonathan, which I'm assuming is the youngest child, in charge of all this, Julie, because he wasn't stable like the rest of you, she's saying. He wasn't stable. And he promised there to look after the others, okay? But he hasn't done that, Julie. He's cut the family off. He's cut the family off in the last 3 months, and Mum's saying you just need to look deeper, Julie, into this situation, because there's a lot more there's a lot more going on there, Julie, is what she's saying here. But she wants to say she's sorry, and she's sorry for the way everything's turned out, Julie. So I hope you could understand that, Julie, with the brother Jonathan. She says, I just wasn't thinking. And I can tell you there, Julie, that your mother's with your father in spirit world. So God bless there to you, Julie. And I hope that's brought you some comfort there, Julie, from your mum in understanding what's been going on since she's actually passed. And I'd like to leave your mum's love with you there, Julie. And God bless. I'd like to say some more hellos there. So hello to Angela Sawyer. Hi, Angela. Thank you, everyone, for so many likes here and everything. I'm overwhelmed by it. And also say hello to Helen Stevenson. Hi, Helen. Hope you've had a lovely Easter. To Shannon Marshall. Hi, Shannon. And to Azo Louise Duggan. Can't you tell me eyes? I'm waiting for my contact lenses. To Joe Watt. Hi, Joe. And Lucy Scullion. I have answered your question there, Lucy, which I'll explain that to you later. Jana Wright. Lovely to have you. And Julie Andrews and Jane Davis. Sharon Scott Criddle and Katie Fretwell. Hi, Katie. And to Teresa Hatton. Hi, Teresa. And Sarah Gray. And hi, Biddy. Lovely to have you with us, Biddy. And Lynn Blanchard. Katie Bolton and Abby Mill. I now have a lady wanting to come through. Now, this lady don't seem very old. Okay, I have a lady looking for a daughter now, but this lady don't look that old herself here. She's coming across to me like a very slim lady, and I can see like brown, she looks like she's got brown curly hair, or light, it looks brown curly hair. Now she tells me here that she had cancer, but I still feel this lady was very young. Yeah, she was very young to have cancer there. Now, to get the right mother here, her daughter's birthday's in November, so I'm hoping I can find the right daughter to the lady here. She tells me that she has a son. She has a son and she has a daughter. Thank you. She has a son and a daughter. Oh, and what she's saying is, and there's a black, it looks like a Labrador here. There's a black Labrador with this lady in spirit world. So I don't know there if this was her dog or the daughter's dog, but she's got the dog. Okay. She's also saying, okay, she tells me that her daughter has had cancer herself. But this lady wasn't fortunate. She passed. But the daughter's got through this. The daughter's going to be fine, she's saying. And she's so proud of those 2 grandchildren that she didn't see. And that's what she's saying. Or she never got to spend that time. yeah, the time with the 2 grandchildren. Now, she's saying she's aware you've had a very, very difficult 18 months. And that, okay, and that she's saying that you're doing something, you're making room for something, you're making room. But I feel I'm in a bedroom there. You're making room, and she's just said for the little one. So you're making room for the little one there. And, okay, right, you're making room for a little one, and there's been some legal matters to do with a child or a baby. I feel a child here. I don't feel a newborn. I feel a child. And Mum's saying, okay, Mum's saying that she's aware of everything there that is actually going on. So if I found the right daughter, that Mum's in spirit world that had cancer, that has the November birthday, your mother's actually watching over you here, and she knows about this hard time or hard times, and she's giving me like anxiety. So I know you've been going through quite a lot there to do with this matter, to do with a child. But she's not saying if it's a boy or if it's a girl. I really don't know. But I do want to leave your mum's love with you there, and I hope we can find the right daughter, and God bless. I'll say some more hellos here, just to the voice. Don't forget, everyone, the donation button is on the page there, should you want to make a donation. As we are also making a donation through every single reading to our amazing doctors and nurses at the NHS Fund. I'd like to tell you a little fact about me, just to have a little rest with a voice. Now, I remember many, many years ago when I was getting spirit world, and it was all too much for me, till this particular day in my early teens. I remember going and seeing a live show with a medium on, and I remember that medium very, very well because she used to teach at Stansted Hall, and I placed myself at the back hoping she was going to pick me out and tell me that she'd get rid of it. But instead, she picked me out to tell me that I was going to be doing this for the rest of my life, and it was a part of my life's journey. And here we are. So it wasn't what I was expecting. It's what message was given back there, and she was right. And that was to a Beryl Ilston, going back then of many, many years. I'd like to say some more hellos to you all before we wait for some more loved ones to come through. Hello to Helen Leshew, lovely to have you, Helen, and to Debbie Cook, and to my other sister Anne and Colin Freshney. Hi to Jane Harrison, lovely to have you with us, Jane, and Sarah Moss, and Sophie Liddell. Hi Sophie, and Sarah Gray, and to my nephew Mark Freshney. Hi, lovely to have you, Mark, hope you're okay. And to Helen Carr, lovely to have you with us, Helen. And to Lisa Cully, love to have you with us, Lisa. Like a man each day here. To Linda Mary Beckett, lovely to have you. And to Kathleen Boddy and Sophie Harris, lovely to have you all with us this evening here on a Giving Gift community. I'd like to invite another loved one in now, so just let's see who we have. Okay, I've got a gentleman now, okay. I've got a gentleman now that's about 5'8", I think, 5'9". This one's a bit of a comedian. This one's like, he's saying back in the day, he would have had a laugh. He was a bit of a joker. Now he tells me he's looking for his daughter. His daughter has a January birthday. Now, I feel this gentleman's got hair, but not a lot of it, because he's saying not a lot of it. And he's giving me a lot of pain to my head here now. Oh, and I can feel I've got a moustache now. He's got a moustache. Okay. He's giving me pain to his head. I feel this gentleman might have had cancer to the brain or pain to the head, something with his head, with his brain, is what he's giving me here, bless him. He's actually telling me that it was, and I'm feeling quite emotional with this one, because this daughter was just like him, is what he's just said, and I really has struggled, pull myself together, really has struggled, and since he's passed over. But I feel this gentleman actually had 2 children. I don't feel he had any more there. Now he's saying about, okay, he says that the family was with him when he actually, they was there. He says they was there. And there's something to do with I feel like somebody's got my hand, and that's what he's saying. And this particular daughter, with the January birthday, has actually been talking to him and saying, why haven't you come through for me, Dad? I've been waiting, just give me a sign. And this is what she's been saying. So I hope I can find this gentleman's daughter, even though he's not giving me his name, or he's giving me her name. But he's just said, she'll know it's me. So I really hope I can find this gentleman's daughter with that birthday. The gentleman that did have cancer, but I feel the head with this man, definitely the head. And he wants you to know that he's never left you. He's absolutely never left you here. And in his time is what he's saying. He loved to drink. He was a sociable man. Very, very sociable man. But lived for his family. So I hope I can find the daughter to this gentleman. Because Dad is watching out for her there. He does love her deeply. And he knows she's been hurting inside, and that's what he's saying. So I'd like to leave his love with you there, and I do hope we can find the daughter to this gentleman, and God bless. That was quite emotional, that one. Okay, let's say some more hellos here. Hello to Debbie Cook and David Ganelli. Hi, David. And some prayers for you this evening. With all the bereavement that you're going through there, Liz. And it's lovely to have you with us this evening, Liz. Karen White, hi Karen. And Karen Jeffries. And Jackie Raw, lovely to have you with us, Jackie. And Marcy Core, lovely to have you. And Sharon Taylor and Susan Johnson. And it's lovely to have everybody here, and those from Canada, from Sweden, from France we've had, Turkey, Italy, all the way around the world. It's just amazing for you all to join us. I'm just going to have a breather with Spirit for 2 seconds. And I'm just going to answer these questions. Just so my voice don't go all together here. So I want to start with, the person that won the photograph was Amy Martin. So I'll be doing, if you're with us this evening, Amy Martin, or if someone should know Amy Martin, to tag her and let her know here that it's her photograph this evening. Lisa McKellen, I think that says, will I meet my soulmate, was the question that came through there. Now, when I looked at your name there, Lisa, you're quite a particular person here. So you have to have that kind of wow factor, and you need to meet someone that's got intelligence, somebody that's got brains, because it tickled me when I just saw the name. And I don't feel that you've met this guy yet, and neither will you meet him on social media. So if you've got friends saying, join this, you're not going to meet him like that. I do see a new man coming into your life, and I do feel that you'll meet this gentleman shortly after a trip away. And I do feel to the peak of the heat, so the summer months there, Lisa. I do feel he's a very tall man, because you don't like little men, I've been told here. Skinny, nor do you like fat men. So you do like a man's man there, Lisa. And you will meet this guy. I'm feeling more September, and I felt that this guy will be just going through a separation the time you meet him. And I also feel 3 to 4 years older than yourself there. So that's something there for you, Lisa, to look forward to, having a soulmate or meeting your soulmate. Now I'm going to just do the other question, and then I'm going to do the photograph and back with spirit, then back with Spirit World. Katie Fretwell, what direction with our business? Now, what I felt there, Katie, is the last 11 days you've been looking at what direction to take. I also felt that, oh, I've got orbs flying around me now, I can see them myself. That's just thrown me there. I also feel there that early February there, Katie, you've been looking at new ideas, new inspiration here, but I'm feeling something with social media. So it may be looking toward doing something online or something like that. I felt quite strong with that. But there's definitely going to be either a relocation of change, or that you are going to be changing it. I didn't feel that you're going to be closing a business or anything like that. It was more like hang on in there kind of thing, Katie, is what I felt there. But I feel towards the end of June there, Katie, not feeling much to change yet, to be honest. But towards end of June, things will start lifting there for you, and it will look a lot better, and you'll feel more stable there. So I hope that's helped with your question there, Katie Fretwell. I'd like to do another person from Spirit World now, because I've got somebody else waiting here. I've got a lady now looking for, I've got a mother, okay. I've got a lady now, bear me a second. Now I've got a lady looking for Debbie. She's just saying our Deb or our Debbie, okay. Now this lady, now she looks to me about 5'5", 5'6". Very, very well presented, this lady, like a grey kind of white hair, but full hair. I feel that this lady really looked after herself. She tells me, okay, she tells me to find the right Debbie. There's a September birthday. So if I have the right Debbie and your birthday's September, then this is your mother, okay? Now, what she's saying is, she says, Debbie, that you have gone through so much heartache, and she's saying that not only losing your mother, but you lost the love of your life. That's what she's just said to me there. You lost the love of your life. I'm not picking that person up, just the lady at the moment. And she's saying here that the last 3 weeks, Debbie, she knew she wasn't right. In the last 3 weeks. 1 second. And this lady actually lived for her family. And she's showing me 2 rings there, Debbie, if you're joining us this evening. I don't know if this lady left 2 rings, but one, she said, one was altered or one needed altering, something like that. One to be altered, or one was altered, sorry. And I don't know if you've had a problem with a curtain pole recently, but she's going on about this curtain pole there, Debbie. And Debbie, I want to say that your mum is with you all the time, and I've got, like, she's really, really well dressed, this lady, and she wouldn't have gone out without looking right, and that's what she's saying to me. And she's saying, hold your head up, my love, she said, you're not on your own, and that you do talk to her, Debbie, all the time, because your mum can hear you. And when your mum died, it was like a part of you had died, but then I feel that you went through 2 bereavements here, Debbie, because I really feel strongly to say that. But I'm not getting the 2, I'm getting the 1 here, which I feel is mum. And she's saying, oh bless her, she's just said about the children here, give them a big hug from me. Give them a big hug from me. Yeah, give them a big hug from me. And I want to leave your mum's love with you there, Debbie. And I hope we find the right Debbie there. And God bless. And thank you. This lady adored her daughter. Adored her daughter. Okay. I want to move on now to say some more hellos. And then I'm going to do Amy Martin's photograph. Because we have a lady waiting for Amy. So... well, let's see what we get with this one. Hi to Barbara Haig Browning, lovely to have you. And Char Winter, Sharon Taylor and Sue Brailsford, lovely to have you. Joy Ann Calladine, lovely to have you, Joy. Tyron Lisa, Amanda Robert Parr, lovely to have you. And Liam Mann and Hannah Cooper, hi Anna. And Lauren Stolp, lovely to have you, Lauren. Hi to Karen Donnelly and to Debbie Cook. Leander Hiller, Tracy Wilson and Kelly Tivey, and Jeannie Gray Doyle. I do need some glasses, don't I? Hi to Laura Priestley and Linda German, and to Pauline Williams. Lovely to have you all with us this evening. So the photograph that was selected was for Amy Martin. Just top me water up. So Amy, the first thing when I looked at your photograph, I got to say what a beautiful, beautiful photograph that was selected this evening of yourself. And I'm going to say that your nan is with you, Amy. I felt very strong with that. Just spare me a second, what did I get? I'm just waiting for this lady now. Yeah, I've got a nan here. Now what I got with this lady is quite a tall lady, glasses. Now she says I didn't need to get dressed up for anyone, and what she's doing, just to confirm, Amy, that this is your nan, she's bringing me a birthday cake for November, so I'm hoping this is your birthday in November, Amy, or could be the lady's passing, I'm not sure. Now what she's saying here, Amy, is she's not left you, and that you've been saying to her, this will make you laugh, Amy, you've been saying to your nan, for God's sake, Mama, there's got to be somebody out there for me. That's what she's just said to me. And I'm going to say to you, Amy, absolutely, there's somebody out there for everyone, Amy. And you will meet your soulmate this year, and that's what she's saying. And you'll meet him around the time of you hurting your foot. So just watch for that, what she's saying, around the time of hurting your foot. Now, she's giving me pain in my chest, Amy. So I feel this lady went very, very quick. And I am going to go with a heart here. And she says she loved all of yous. She loved all of yous. And she wasn't a lady that asked for anything. And that's how she's coming across here. And she's saying to me here, Amy, that this man you're going to meet, I'll have an accent. So that's nice. He'll have an accent. And he'll be chosen for you there, Amy. But she says you've been looking in the wrong places. That's what she's saying. And oh, and she's saying to me, Amy, that she's so proud of you that you've passed your test. Yeah, she's so proud of you that you've passed your test. And you will get married, Amy, even though you can't even imagine yourself getting married, Amy. This will come for you. And I want to leave your nan's love with you there, Amy. I want to tell you that she's happy and that she's only a thought away. And God bless there, Amy. And let me know once you've met him, because according to your nan, he's not far away. And God bless. Thank you. Okay. Hello to Natalie Ball and Jodie Bentley. Michelle Fryer Panatelon. Lovely to have you, Michelle. Ella Duke, hi Ella, and who else we got here? And Joanne Holmes, hello Joanne, Vicky Stevenson and Shelley Stocks. Hi to Janet Staub, lovely to have you, and Jodie Goldstraw. And oh, Amy, there you go, Amy. You'll have to rewind it there, as your photograph was selected, Amy. So you may have to play it back once we've finished. Very nice to know what's coming for you there, Amy. Okay, so the other question, I'll go on to that and then we'll do some more messages, was for a Lucy Scullion, I think that says. Lucy, you asked me a question. Has loved ones all found each other there on the other side in spirit? Now, I want to say to you, all families reunite. You know, when someone passes over, when somebody passes away, their family comes for them and they are reunited with other members of the family here. But I actually felt there, Lucy, that the gentleman with a cap is around you a lot more. And what I got there for you, Lucy, was that he's so happy that you've settled. He's so happy that in here you're happy. But they're all together, and I do feel there were some breathing problems with that gentleman, Lucy. And there's a March memory as well. So yes, they're all together. They don't get lost. They don't get lost. I remember once when my auntie died and I actually found her. I had the premonition the night before, as a lady that's on live here was actually with me at the time. And I had a premonition the night before. And so I went the next day and it happened. And when she came through to talk to me, it was only, 4 days later. I thought her mother would have fetched her. And she actually told me it was her brother. So I was quite surprised that her own mother didn't fetch her. But yes, they all come, the family comes there for them. So I hope that's helped you, Lucy, and put your mind at rest. Let's see who else we've got now. Bernard. Bernard? I've got a Bernard. Okay, I've got a gentleman looking. He says, I'm looking for the better half. Okay, so I've got a gentleman, Bernard, looking for his wife, but he's calling her the better half. I've not got the lady's name. Now, this gentleman looks about 5'9", 5'10", I'm going to go with here. I can see square frame glasses. I don't feel much hair, or he must have had very short hair with a high forehead there. Now, he tells me that he had respiratory problems there before he actually passed. And lungs. I definitely feel the lungs with... Oh, yes, I definitely feel the lungs with this gentleman. He tells me that he died at 4 o'clock. And he is looking for his wife. So if we have his wife and the husband called Bernard or Bernard, he's there wanting to find his wife. He tells me that you was actually with him there towards the end, because he's saying about you not leaving him. Okay. And that there's a Mary with him. So I don't know if Mary's your mother or his mother, but they're together. Bless him. And he says you do sit and talk to him here. And you have your own little chats with him, is what he's just said, bless him. And that you were soulmates. And when this gentleman died, I feel it was like a very long-term marriage there, because he's making me feel, he's making me feel as if it's a lifetime there, that you was together. Okay, and he's saying, he's showing me all this salad now. I don't know if you've been cutting down your food or eating healthy there. But he wants you to know that he's with you, And he's saying that you've had a few recent tears there, yourself there. So if we can find Bernard for his wife, he is watching over her and he is with you, and God bless and thank you. I'll say some more hello here's to people. Can you hear this voice? Isn't it awful? Hi to Patricia Wendy Andrews and to Edith Wood. Hi Edith. Kerry Rawlins and Shelby Adams. Natalie Whitfield, lovely to have you. And Debbie Cook. And to Lorraine, I've got Peggy now. 1 second, I've got a Peggy. Bear me a second. Peggy. Ida Kinsella and Lorraine Ward and Levi Scotcher, Daniel Bennett, Corin Hadlow, Rebel Gray and Julie Staples. A hi to Dawn Bowditch. You're welcome, Amy. And to Gloria Jones and Julie Flinton. And thank you everyone for joining me this evening here on A Give and Gift. I just had a lady step in then that just said Peggy, okay. Now Peggy's, oh, she's quite a tall lady. I've got quite a tall lady here. Very, very curly hair. I've got these gold earrings now. I've got these hoops. I can see hoops. Now she tells me, oops, I've just pulled mine out. She tells me here that Christmas Eve. I don't know if this lady passed, lost my earring. I don't know if this lady passed Christmas Eve or if there was a memory Christmas Eve. I might as well take the other one out now. Or if there was a memory. She's got very curly hair, but she looks to me, this lady, like she'd had rollers in and then just put her fingers through it. That's how she's looking. She tells me that she was very poorly here for quite some time. Peggy did wear glasses and she had a son. She tells me she had a son. Okay. And this lady's with her husband in spirit world. So Peggy's with her husband. Now she's actually saying she's glad to see that her son's calmed down more now than he used to be, okay? And she just wanted him to know that she's okay. But I feel like this lady's been over quite some time. And she's just said she loved a cigarette. And it is a short, sweet message there. But something to do with Christmas Eve. Something definitely to do with Christmas Eve. And God bless. And I'd like to leave that lady's love there. I feel for her son because that's what she's saying. Second. Let's see if we have anybody else here. Okay, I don't quite know this lady's age here. Okay, I've got another lady here looking for Helen. But she looks like more of a pension, like an older lady. Very like white grey hair. Now, she was a bonny lady, I can tell you that. She was a bonny lady, but I feel this lady kind of lost quite a bit of weight here because she's coming across like she'd lost a bit of weight. She tells me she wasn't actually the sort of lady that would have opened her heart, but her daughter's the same as her, she's saying. Now, the daughter has some connection to the coast, so I don't know if her daughter lives at the coast or something to do with the coast is what she's saying. And there's a granddaughter here, okay, and there's a granddaughter. Now, the granddaughter has had quite a lot of emotional difficulties and something to do with work, but she's not actually highlighting what it was to do with work, something to do with work. Oh, that's right, okay. No, she's just said her granddaughter, she says, I know she's not eating properly. So her granddaughter's not eating properly. She had some issues with work, is what she's saying. And what I'm getting here is with this lady is, everything's going to be all right. Yeah, everything's going to be all right is what she's just said there. And she's got the letter. Something to do with a letter about that was put in with this lady. Okay, yeah, it was put in with this lady. And it was how special she was. But I feel this lady couldn't relate to a lot of things towards the end. There was something to do with either a memory or being forgetful, she's saying here. I've not got her name, just the daughter's name as Helen. That's who she's looking for. Yeah, just a daughter's name. And I'd like to leave, I want to say Helen's mother. Helen's mother has love there with her. And I hope that's brought you some comfort this evening, Helen. If you are joining me this evening. And God bless and thank you. See if we have time for one more. Hello to Moza Harrod New, to Tyron Lisa, hi to Elizabeth Salmon and Julie Staples, to Salim Wilkes and Brian Watson, to Sophie Harris, to Cherie Cheryl Warren, God look at my eyes. Hi to Jackie Hobbs, lovely to have you, Jackie. Hope you're okay. And to Paul. Who's Paul? I've got Paul now. Bear me a second. I've got a Paul. And to Susan Ingle and Carla Grundy and Joanne Holmes and Natalie Whitfield. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this evening here on A Giving Gift. I'm just going to do this last gentleman here because all I've just heard there is Paul. So I've just got a gentleman, I can't describe him yet because I've not seen him properly yet, but he's just said it's Paul. So I've got a gentleman called Paul. Yes, he's tall. He's a tall gentleman. Now, this gentleman, I've got like, he's a joker, this one. He's a joker. Now, he's looking for his wife. So I've got a Paul looking for his wife, okay. Now, he tells me here that it all happened so quickly here and that there's a birthday coming up, okay. This gentleman's kind of, he's around his wife a lot because he's saying she knows when I'm around. She knows when I'm around here. But I feel this gentleman was here 1 minute and gone the next. But I'm seeing that really piercing eyes with this gentleman. I don't feel I've got dark hair. I feel I've got like a very light coloured hair, but short. And he was very particular. He was a very particular guy, but so comical. And what he's saying is he never said his goodbye to his wife, okay? And she's getting a new car, and he's going on about her getting a new car. So I don't know if she got a new car around the time of his passing, not sure, or whether she's talking of having a new car. But he's very tall, this guy. Very tall. Well, he is to me if I'm only 5'2", but I do feel he's very tall. Now, when this gentleman died, what he's actually saying is, she slept on my pillow. She slept on my pillow. So if we can find that for Paul's wife that slept on his pillow, and he's just said he's never left her. So I'd like to leave that short little message because he's not going into great details about his passing, just he popped in. He says, that's how I was. I like to nip in and nip out. No matter where he was, nip in and nip out. I'd like to thank each and every one of you this evening for joining me here on A Give and Give community. I will be next back online on Thursday because I really do need to rest this voice because it's not getting any better at the minute. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a rest there. So do keep an eye out on the page. Tracy will be putting something up there for you just till this gets back, and then I think I'll be all right. For this evening, I'd like to say some prayers here for messages I've had from people. I pray for all those as well that's going through bereavement, because bereavement is it's hard. It gets to us. It gets to us all. You know, we've all lost loved ones there. We know the heartache that people are going through. And so I'd like to ask for some prayers there for Liz Bennett Atkins, who's recently had a bereavement there. Also some prayers for baby Theo, born on the 12th of April, and baby Theo's in ICU. So if we could have some prayers there going out for baby Theo, and I'll be sending prayers myself later on. For Babs Bedford, if you're watching us there, Bab, in hospital, for a speedy recovery, and you're doing so well, Babs. You've made so much progress, and we're lucky to still have you with us, Babs. To my sister Anne Freshney, who again is going back to hospital again next week. For all of those suffering with underlying health issues, for those with coronavirus, praying for you all. Please be safe, everyone. Please keep your distance. Wash your hands. Stay at home if you don't have to go out. And I'll speak to you all again. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. God bless to you all. Please be safe and good night, and thank you.